everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now let's go. To throw on second down. Knight. Throw left side complete. It's McCarthy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Fresh set of downs here. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Green, 39, Detroit!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play fake here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 28. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
That good for 19 and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Pitch goes to Rawls. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go again with Rawls. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run with a power back. Rawls. He spins free. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. There he goes inside the 30. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. In motion, Gronkowski. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Detroit, back there in that Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, rolls. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3 points.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing on first down. Knight. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And he's got this one down to the 10. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. 3rd down. Here's Rawls. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On the ground, Rawls. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Back that up! Gone! Gone! Hurry up, here we go! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Back that up, Philly, here we go!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Rawls. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
The psychology of the game never ceases to... amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Garoppolo on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And
using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. On it, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Knight. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So they're operating in the red zone. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Knight. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here we go now. Leopard. 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 Here we go. Leopard. Blue, landing. Blue, landing.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Blue, landing.
First down, this is Rawls. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now let's go. Three down. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. To throw on second down. Knight. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Knight. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. To throw is Garoppolo. Throws right side, and that's complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This will be fielded at the 6. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't.